Hello students, today we are going to discuss some basic terms and definitions of class 9 chapter 6 lines and angles. So let us start. First is about line here. A line is a geometrical object that is straight, extends indefinitely in both the directions. It's just a straight path which can be extended in both the directions, say AB here. Now AB is a line. Next is your a line segment. A line segment is a part, or you can say it's just a portion of a line with two endpoints. Again, I'm taking here points AB, AB bar. Now next is your ray. A ray is part of line with one endpoint and other sided we have arrow, which means we can extend this only in one direction and it can be represented in this way. Next is collinear points. If three or more points lie on one line, those points are said to be collinear points. So as you can see from here, these 4 points are lying on one line. So that's why these points are known as collinear points. Now when we join them, we will get a line. So the points are A, B, C and D here. Now here these points you can see here, these are not lying on one line. That's why these points are known as non-collinear points. Now next is angle. An angle is formed. An angle is formed when you can say we have two arms or two rays having one common vertex, one common initial point. Here arms are OA and OB. Arms means rays OA and OB, and they are forming an angle AOB, or we can say here angle BOA. Now let us study more about types of angles. Now next first is acute angle. Now an angle whose measure is between 0 and 90 degree, means it is greater than 0 degree but less than 90 degree. Here x is lying between 0 to 90. That's why this angle is known as an acute angle. Next is your right angle. Now an angle whose measure is exactly equal to 90 degree is known as right angle. Here angle y is equal to right angle. Next is your obtuse angle. Now in this case I have taken here angle Z as an obtuse angle. Now obtuse angle, an angle whose measure is more than 90 degree but less than 180 degree is known as obtuse angle. Next is straight angle. Now an angle whose measure is equal to a straight angle, an angle whose measure is equal to 180 degree is known as straight angles. Here angle S in this figure is, you can say, straight angle. Now next, reflex angle. Now an angle whose measure is greater than 180 degree but less than 360 degree is known as reflex angle. Here angle T, you can say here, is as reflex angle. Angle T is your reflex angle here. Now some more angles we can study here. Complementary angles. Complementary angles here first of all. Now two angles are said to be complementary angles. Here I have taken A and B. Now two angles are said to be complementary angles if their sum is 90 degree. Complementary angles. Two angles are said to be complementary angles if sum of you can say their measure is equal to 90 degree. For example, here A plus B is equal to 90 degree. So angle A and B are said to be, you can say, as complementary angles. Next is supplementary angles. As you can see from the figure, two angles are said to be supplementary if the sum of their measure is 180 degree. Here angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180 degree. In this figure, angle 3 plus 4 is 180 degree, and similarly you can see here angle x plus y is equal to 180 degree here. Next is adjacent angles. Two angles having a common vertex and a common arm are called, you can say, adjacent angles if their uncommon arms means OA and OB are on the either side of the common arm. Common arm is your OA, and uncommon arms are OA and OB are on the either side of the common arm here. So angle formed are here angle AOC and angle BOC. Now one more thing is here true here, that is angle AOB is sum of these two angles. That is angle AOB is equal to angle AOC and angle BOC here, as you can see from the figure also. Next is linear pair. Now linear pair, it means when the, you can say, two adjacent angles are said to be, you can say, linear pair if their sum is 180 degree. Linear pair means two. So angle AOC and angle BOC, what we can write down here? Angle AOC plus angle BOC is equal to 180 degree. That's why these two angles are known as linear pair. Next is vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles are formed when we have two lines intersecting at one common point here. Say O. Now lines are AB and, you can say, lines are AB and CD here. Now when these two lines are intersecting at a point O, the two angles, you can say, two angles are forming, which are, you can say, AOC and BOD. Similarly two more, BOC and angle AOD. Now angle AOC and angle BOD are vertically opposite angles here. Similarly angle AOD and angle BOC are called as vertically opposite angles, as I have just represented by different colors also. So one more interesting thing is here, vertically opposite angles are always equal. So what we can say here, angle AOC is equal to angle BOD and angle AOD is equal to BOC. So this is all about for today's, you can say, definitions and basic terms of, you can say, chapter 6 class 9. Thank you.